Now, owning a pet, especially for a youngster, can mean the world. A pet can bring so much joy and laughter into your life, but did you ever stop to think about the health benefits a pet can add to a kid's life and also to the whole family? Now, joining us this morning is Dr. Miles Penfold, Executive Director of the SA Companion Animal Council, to talk about the health benefits of owning a household pet. Dr. Miles, good morning and welcome to Expresso.
Good morning, you, and
nice to have you this morning. You have a very cute little dog there.
Nice to meet you.
So what's his name?
Yeah, this is, I think it's Buster. He's just a fantastic little guy.
And
comes all the way from Zanin,
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah,
so we're talking a bit about the health benefits that dogs can add into a family's life and also especially into kids' life. Let's talk a bit about that when it especially comes to kids. What can they add in terms of, kids' development or also health?
Well, in terms of health, children that grow up in a household that have pets are less likely to develop allergies to pets as well as allergies to mold or to pollen. And if you have cats as a pet, then you'll find that they have a decreased risk of developing asthma, which is quite interesting. And just in social development, studies in the UK and other parts of the world have shown that very often a child will actually turn to a pet and consider that pet as their best friend and a very close listener. In broken households where there's been a divorce, they've actually found that children interact and end up integrating back into society far quicker and being far less aggressive at the end of a year after a divorce than children that don't. In fact, children without pets in a home that go through a divorce tend to be more irritable, more stubborn, even more prone to vandalism, which is really fascinating. We also find that we're using pets to help children overcome learning disabilities or speech impediments such as stuttering, and they also help children to learn to read, because your child can go and read to the dog or the cat or any other pet, and they're not going to feel judged or feel silly or feel embarrassed.
And it's all these things that you don't think about, and it can also improve the self-image of a kid. Yes,
massively. It teaches a child responsibility and also just self-esteem. You've got a well-looked-after pet like this, and all those benefits are really realised by having a well-looked-after pet. I mean, that's just massive for a child. So they do provide a fantastic channel for sort of processing stress and strain in life, and also just for companionship.
But I mean, not only for kids are they, bringing these health benefits, but also for adults.
Yes, definitely. That. If you've got a dog, you're going to be walking him in the field. He's out on the sidewalk. It's a great icebreaker, especially if you're a little bit introverted or if you're needing to meet people. This is a great way to meet people. So that's definitely one of them. And in the elderly as well, it staves off a lot of loneliness in them. And if you're recovering from sicknesses, there's been questionnaires they've sent out for people in long-term illness where they've actually found that having a pet like this really brings a lot of therapy in terms of often if you're in a hospital, you don't always have family with you, so they act as a substitute for that. Certainly in the elderly, it helps them actually take care of themselves a lot more, because you've got something to live for, something to look after outside of just yourself. And the world can obviously become a very small and lonely place as you get older.
And also obviously for stress, it's a big factor.
Massive. There's actually some studies done that they did on stockbrokers that were, I think it was in America, and they actually measured their blood pressure during various times in their work, and they found that those that had pets during times of stress had a far lower blood pressure reading than those that didn't. And that obviously has health benefits for your heart. And then the other benefits for us is that if you've got a dog in particular, you're going to exercise far more. So you've got to walk that dog every day, and that's going to have a whole lot of benefits in that as well.
Exactly, fitness benefits.
Yes,
Thank you so much. Dr. Miles, thank you so much. And also Buster, I see he's been, oh man, there we go. He had his breakfast right here on Expresso. Thanks so much. Now remember, just like your pets can take care of you, you need to also take care of your pet. So if you have a pet or you're considering getting a pet, make sure that you know 100% how to care for it. Very important. Right now, over to your news with Kat and Liesel.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.